What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl, and I'm just coming in with a story that's very disturbing. Um, it's upsetting because this man took a child's life over spilled water. Okay, so let's just get into it. I know you guys probably heard about it, but I want to really talk about it. And plus, one of my homies on the channel, Jakai, mentioned, hey, you need to talk about this. So I am. So after I, searching the internet to find out what's going on, what's happening with this whole thing, here we go. I'm not going to hold you up any further. The man accused of shooting and killing a 6-year-old girl in Pasadena on Friday has an extensive criminal history, including charges for his treatment of children. This man should never have been around children in the first place. Police says Raymeon, I think that's his name, Raymeon Means, who's 35 years old, shot little Laurionne Walker several times after an argument over spilled water. But this is not Means' first incident, okay? Court records show he has spent years behind bars since 2002 for numerous charges. Court records show he has pleaded guilty to numerous drug and gun charges, robbery with bodily injury, assault, and trespassing. 15 years ago, Means was charged with reckless injury to a child. A charging document in 2006 said he pushed over a stroller with a child inside, which caused her to fall out of the stroller. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 10 months in state jail. 2 years later, he was charged with endangerment of a child. Records show he left a child under 15 years old alone without supervision. It is not clear exactly how old the child was at the time, but the charging document said he did not voluntarily turn the child over to a designated emergency infant care provider. In that case, he was sentenced to 180 days in state jail. Originally from Haiti, he said in a probable cause court earlier Sunday morning that he is now a U.S. citizen. Now he is charged with capital murder with someone under 10 years old. It is unclear if the state will seek the death penalty in this case. A GoFundMe is set up to help Laurionne's family with funeral expenses. First of all, he should never be out of jail. Why is he walking this earth? Why is he walking the streets? All these cases, all these charges that he has in child endangerment, flipping the child over in a stroller, like, he is reckless. He should have never been out on the street at all. Never. He should have never been out on the street. Now, that article says that about spilled water, but I also read somewhere else that the child had clogged it. Well, it was clogged. The toilet was clogged and it was overflowing. Because sometimes articles give you different, different stories. Okay, so That's just horrible. Okay, so in this article, it says here he was charged with capital murder in the connection of Laurionne Walker's death, and he is being held without bond. Okay, and it also says here at around 11:30 a.m. local time, police in Pasadena, a city southwest of Houston, responded to a reports of a shooting at the apartment complex located where Laurionne was killed. The Pasadena Police Department did not immediately respond to people's requests for comment because People magazine reached out for a comment. Neighbor Mauricio Alvarez told KPRC that they would see Means walking around the complex often and saw him not long before the shooting. He knocked on the door and he was like, "Oh, can you check if you have water coming down because the little girl clogged the toilet," Alvarez says. A few minutes later, Alvarez heard Means arguing with other neighbors, according to KPRC. The family member was banging on a car. The woman upstairs had a knife, and they were saying, "Get out of here, get out of here," Alvarez says. Later, he went running upstairs, and we heard like 4 to 5 shots, and he started running, and we started hearing screams. Walker was shot multiple times by Means and was transported to Bayshore Hospital, where she later died. I'm at loss for words right now. Early House, that's Walker's grandmother, told the news station. "My granddaughter was still a baby. She got shot twice in the chest this morning." That's so sad. According to KPRC, Walker's family was similarly struck with tragedy when her 3 cousins, all children, were killed in a car accident involving suspect drunken driver in Spring, Texas last Sunday night. That's a shame. They just went through a similar event. Well, it's not really similar because those kids didn't get shot, but all 3 children died in a car accident Sunday night. Okay. I think that was like last week because this happened Friday. So they have a lot of stuff going on. This family has been through a lot. And then for him to do this to that child, when he goes into the prison, they need to leave his cell door open and let the inmates go in there and go to work on him. Because how can you take a child's life over clogging the toilet? The mother of the 3 children, Portia Branch, was also killed in the tragic crash. So that means the mother and her 3 children died in a tragic car accident. And then the family has to deal with that. And now they have to deal with the death of Laurionne Walker. She was only 6 years old. And the family does have a GoFundMe set up for her. So they have to deal with that. And they just finished, I just don't know. I just don't understand people. It's just been so much going on. That's why I take my breaks on Saturday and Sunday, because I report on this kind of stuff throughout the week, and I just need to turn off from it, on Saturday and Sunday. But it's kind of late, so you're gonna get this late. But I did want this up, just in case I was busy tomorrow, doing some other stuff. I'll have this out. But it's just really, really, really crazy. He needs the death penalty. He needs the death penalty because he took that poor child's life. I don't understand how how can anyone think it's wrong to kill adults, but then how can you kill a child? How could you murder a child? She was only 6. Of course, okay, she clogged the toilet. So what? It can get unclogged. That was no reason for him to do that. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. I'm just done. That right there, it really, 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 it really bothered me. All right, you guys. Well, that's all I have for right now. It's late here, so I will talk to you guys later, and y'all have a great one. Okay, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. All right. Deuces.